In today's gospel reading, we see an amazing miracle that Jesus performed. So let's dive right into it. The passage begins by telling us that some people brought a blind man to Jesus and they begged him to heal this man. Now, we do want to know if this man was blind from birth or if he became blind later in life. But what we do know is that these people who brought him to Jesus really wanted Jesus to heal him. So they're begging Jesus, please, we want this man to be healed. And so Jesus does something that might seem kind of strange to us. Spit on the man's eyes and laid hands on him, and immediately the man could see. But notice what it says here. At first he saw human beings like trees walking. And then after Jesus touched him again, his sight was restored. He could see everything clearly. So why did Jesus do this? Why didn't he just heal the man completely the first time? Well, there are a couple different things that we need to take away from this passage. First of all, this miracle wasn't just about the physical healing of the blind man. It was also about the spiritual healing of the people who were there. You see, the people who brought the blind man to Jesus, when they first brought him to Jesus, they were begging Jesus to heal him. They had faith that Jesus could heal him, but they didn't have that much faith in themselves. They needed to see Jesus work a miracle in stages in order for them to believe. So maybe in bringing the man to Jesus, they also wanted to show off a miracle to their friends and neighbors. Another thing that I think we can learn from this passage is that sometimes God does work in stages. Sometimes God will build up our faith little by little. This man didn't receive his sight completely. The first time Jesus touched him, Jesus was basically saying to him, "Do you trust me? Do you believe that I am the one who can heal you?" And this man responded, "Yes, I trust you, Jesus. You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." And when he believed, he received his sight completely. Now, this passage doesn't explicitly say that that's what was going on, but I believe that's what was happening in this man's heart. This man had been blind for a long time, and so he probably thought that he would never see again. But when Jesus first touched him, and he saw, at least partially, he had a glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, through Jesus, he could be healed completely. And that's what happened. That's why the second time Jesus touched him, he received his sight completely. Jesus was saying to him, "Do you believe? Do you trust me?" And he said, "Yes, I believe, Jesus. You are the Messiah." And because he believed, he was healed completely. Right, friends, no matter what situation you're going through, know this, that Jesus is the great physician. It's not only of our bodies, but also of our souls. And he wants to heal you completely. Sometimes he works in stages. Sometimes he might allow something to happen in your life to test your faith, but know this, that he desires to heal you completely, and all you have to do is put your trust in him. I hope this video blessed you, and I'll see you next time.